Hi, I'm Edwin Flores. I'm first generation. I grew up mostly like in a lower income family, but like what I'm going for with this is really that seeing how my parents grew up as immigrants and they were fighting. It's really hard to kind of see like minorities get taken down and mistreated by the police.
I'm Diego Dominguez. I'm a second generation Hispanic. I've never liked the police. I don't support them. They've always been mistreating my friends and my family compared to how they treat everyone else. Especially me growing up on both sides of the fence, like a middle class family and a low income family. I see the differences firsthand.
Let's say it like this. You're mad because an unarmed black man got killed by the police. We're mad because we got no recompensation for this COVID thing, and everybody lost their fucking jobs. The economy's in shambles. Nobody's happy. Other countries are taking care of this better than we are, and the president doesn't even acknowledge the virus in the first place. So of course, like this adds on to just like the top of like police brutality. They don't give a fuck about us, and this COVID thing is gonna kill us all. Like we're at our wits end here.
And even though it was like a Black Lives Matter protest, it's more than that too.
People always like a misconception of Black Lives Matter is thinking that's just Black lives. Like it's essentially all lives, but it's the lives of like African Americans, Hispanics, Asians, any minority that's discriminated against.
Redlining is redrawing borders based on demographic in like it can be either the city, your state, county. That's just what redlining is. So redlining pretty much puts that generational wealth in white neighborhoods than it does to black neighborhoods. So black neighborhoods have always been fucked from the beginning.
There was a lady that got arrested and got sent to fucking jail for putting her kid in a better school by using the wrong zip code. And that fucking landed her like 5 to 10 years. Meanwhile, some bitch in Berkeley paid to get into Berkeley. Like they didn't even care. Like I don't even know how much the lady's doing, but she ain't doing as much as what the black lady was doing. That's already enough telling. I was scared. I thought I was gonna get like arrested. I prayed before I went because I was so scared. Like in the end, like the anxieties kind of died down eventually, but at the same time, like I was kind of scared they were gonna show to my house and like ask for me or like go to Diego or follow my car home or I don't know. Cops are crazy, bro.
If you did get arrested and you were going to college, like say you had FAFSA or something like that, it was stripped away. You have no financial aid, your scholarships are gone. You're labeled as a felon, so it's going to be hard to get a job, all for protesting the rights of minorities.
On Twitter there was like there was like these like little safety post things, like a thread. It was like things you need for a protest. It was like bandages and like water and I had a megaphone. We had masks, we had like bandanas.
It was summer when we did this. We wore shorts and a t-shirt and we were still like hot. So we were at my house. We were thinking, okay, we can't just park at the protest.
Yeah.
His car might get towed or he might get tagged and ID'd. They might try and take him away. Our idea was, hey, let's park somewhere like on the Margaret Hill Hunt Bridge. We parked like a good distance away. We went from the Margaret Hill Hunt Bridge. We walked across it all the way down to City Hall. As soon as we got to City Hall, we already got hit with like a wave of tear gas, like in our face.
Diego, Yo, they broke his fucking glass! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Hey, cover your face here again! Diego!
They threw tear gas and we ran back and I ran all the way back to like close to the Omni Hotel and I couldn't find you. So it was just me and I got tear gas and I started like throwing up and this sweet this sweet blonde girl came up to me. She's like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." She grabbed my skateboard and she was holding it and she gave me a bottle and she's like, "Put that on your face." You know what's the worst fucking part about this is that the protest itself was supposed to be a like a moment of silence thing. Like parents showed up and with their kids, and it was supposed to be all normal. Then the cops come and they're like, "All right, time to leave," and people were like refusing to leave. So they start throwing tear gas at like these 4 or 5 year old kids in the crowd, and they're just like, I'm hearing like crying and like screaming. More of us like like starting to group up and get together and everything. Once we get past all that tear gas, the cops do another blowout where they're like they like throw another can of tear gas.
Like there was no warning. They just straight up shot. Imagine you having a wife and kid at home, your kids crying. Is your first instinct to tear gas them? I hope not.
Just like your daughter's life at home matters,
You too.
our lives matter.
Preach. Preach.
I think the only thing we didn't bring, which I'm glad we ran into people who did have, was magnesium milk. So magnesium milk's really good because it's a coolant for your skin. It's an instant relief. Tear gas isn't fun. It's like being burned and having poison ivy on your face all at the same time, but like enhanced. It's painful. Magnesium milk is cool. Like as soon as we put it on our face and on our eyes, we felt like nothing, like as if we had never been tear gassed at all before.
Invincible. I'm about to run back in there.
I think we were in the parking garage at one point. We had like 3 little bottles of magnesium milk because people were just handing them out like it was candy. I think we kind of left with like a little case of PTSD too, because as we were walking towards our car, we kept like checking over our shoulder.
Yeah.
We were like, what is that pop? What is that screaming? We left like beaten up, not only like physically, mentally too. That whole journey that we went on was exhausting.